Welcome to the Harmony Football pregame show with Alex Keller, Mac Wells, Stephen Keller. I'm Andrew Shabbat, and we have some big news and a lot to cover before the Spazcats Brown game. Alex, what do you think about the Browns' chances in this one?
Well, it's just been said today that Ryan Kaprowski will be starting for the Browns. He will let Andrew Shabbat kick, obviously. But still, I mean, it leaves a huge question as to what's going to happen on offense, as Jonathan had been their big threat. So who's going to emerge as the big threat? Who's going to be able to stop them on defense as well with the lack of speed? A lot of questions to be answered.
Now, my player to watch today has to be Cole Jacobs. I think the Browns' season relies on him because Ryan Kaprowski, I mean, if he plays quarterback, who's he going to have to throw it to? He's going to be his big guy to throw it to. And then either Alex Silva needs to have a big game too. And then also you have to watch Langston Leak and how he's going to catch today because he's been struggling lately. So Matt, who's your player to watch here?
My player to watch today is probably Langston Leak. His ability to rush it on the quarterback on defense and just stop a whole play from happening is just amazing. And if he can work on his catching and be able to control the ball today, that's a big advantage for the Spazcats.
I think I'd call that segment 1 right there. I'd cut it.
So now we'll go over our keys to victory. Steven, why don't you start off? You haven't said really much so far.
Well, this game, I think, needs to be won on defense on both sides. I mean, the Spazcats, they got themselves really good D. I mean, and the Browns, I mean, I'm not sure how they're going to do against this. I mean, the Spazcats don't have the highest powered offense, so it's going to be a really close game.
Well, you're definitely right. The keys to the victory in this game is definitely going to be the defense. The Browns will be able to keep up with the Spazcats on defensively because the Spazcats do have the worst offense in the league and maybe even the worst offense of all time. So I got to take I mean, it all comes down to defense. I think the Spazcats, they have a really good defense. I think it's going to be a close game.
Yeah, I'm not going to change that view. It's definitely going to be defense. I mean, you got to see what Langston Leak will do here at defense. He's definitely the X factor. He's got Ryan Kaprowski still recovering at quarterback, and if he can pressure him, then honestly, I don't see how the Spazcats could lose this.
There's nothing left to say. I agree with all three of them.
And the big thing that I'm looking to watch for, how will Ryan Kaprowski be running around and running away from Langston Leak? Because Langston, he is a force in the backfield, and Ryan, of course, just coming back from his first game from injury. Now, let's go for our pick. Steven, who do you have winning this game? What's the score?
I'm going to have the Spazcats, but it's not going to be by a big margin, I'd say. It's going to be pretty low scoring. I'd say 70-63. They got the higher-powered defense.
Well, I'll be the first one to say it. I think this one is actually going to be super low scoring, possibly the lowest scoring game in Harmony football history. I got 49-42. No, 49-45. The Browns will kick a field goal because I'm kicking. So yeah, 49-45.
I'm going to go with the Spazcats, 59-49. Defense is going to win it.
I'm going with the Browns, 75-63.
And Jacob Tomley just